What's going on, everyone from LowKick MMA? My name is Dane Podolsky, and I'm joined with Olena Kolesnyk. She is set to return to the PFL Smart Cage on June 16th when she takes on Yoko Higashi. Olena, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for invite.
Of course, and just first off, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's Sunday in Vegas, pretty hot, but Sunday happy day, day of relax sometimes.
And how's training been going? And what are your thoughts on this matchup?
Um, Same as any other matchups, I'm happy. I'm excited. I do what I like to do. I'm fighting. Nothing else matter, and I'm ready. I cannot wait to make a step in octagon and just make what I want to do and love to do.
Have you gotten to watch any of Yoko Higashi's previous fights? And
Oh,
what
trust me, any of them, most of them.
what stands out to you, and what do you think gives you the advantage over her?
Oh, in Ukraine we say your plans and make God laugh. So I think the octagon will show who better prepare, who more hungry, who more wild, and the best will win. For
Mhm.
myself, I do everything that don't have any doubts in the warming room before the cage. So before I step into the cage, I training hard, I work really hard, and I do my best to make real murder in this cage.
Mhm. And going back to your last fight, I know you don't like to, pay attention to your opponents, but getting a win over Aspen Ladd, would you call that, the biggest sort of high profile win that you've gotten in your career?
Yeah, we can call it like that. In my pro career, it definitely was the biggest win and the biggest, and I was the biggest underdog. Even if you check the guy from the whole tournament, I was the biggest underdog of the fight.
Hmm.
And the funny thing that I actually didn't know about it. I mean, in my head, I don't care about other people's opinion. I'm like, I don't care. I like fighting. This is what I like to do. And why I love PFL. PFL give opportunity to fight 4 times in a year. So all we can do is train hard and win fight from fight. It's not you fight once in a year like in any other organization or twice maximum. And so for me, it was just regular fight, and it was more like a hard preparation. And of course, losing last time in the semifinal pushed me forward to prove that everyone is wrong, and I must be there, and I will be the champion for sure.
Hmm. And you mentioned that, your rival, Larissa Pacheco, I'm sure you've got your eyes on her. What what do you need to change to be able to get a win over her if you meet up again with her in the playoffs?
Well, I make a lot of changes after our last fight in London. And of course, Larissa is maybe the hardest opponent which I met for my whole pro career.
Hmm.
But as a boxers, we have a proverb that you can fight with a person and you can fight the same person 2 times, 3 times, and every time it will be totally different person. So I know my that time grow up, I became better, and when time will come, we meet again, and it will be another Olena in the cage. It will be another fight. So anyway, I know one thing. So I just keep push myself forward, and uh, for me, no matter the main goal for me, it's a belt, and with whom I need to fight, I will fight. But the main goal, it's a belt.
Hmm.
Everything else for me, names, faces, countries, for me, it's no matter. I want a belt.
And so I do have to ask because last time you missed weight at 145, how much of a difficulty is it for you making 145? And are you gonna, is it going to be an issue going forward, or is it just something small you have to adjust to be able to make the weight this time around?
I'll do my best, but of course, it's not fun work. Let's be honest, I'm not small girl. My bones pretty heavy, and I like to eat altogether, not excuses. Maybe one day you will see me in the show with Dr. Nazardan in 600 pounds. Who knows? With my passion for food. But I'll do my best to show now and not give my money for someone. This was the most pain. There was the most pain. Um, the biggest pain of the whole fight, 7 April, was that I lost money
Mhm.
for 4 ounces. So yeah, if you ask me about the last fight, this was the biggest pain for the whole fight. Mental pain. For me, mental pain, it's much worse than any physical. I don't care. Broken bones, broken muscles. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm like Terminator, always come back. But that I need to give your percentage of the fight, it's make me cry in the shower, and I'm like, fuck. So now I will try to do my best not repeat these mistakes. But again, I can tell you, oh no, I will never make it again. Again, say your plans, make God laugh.
Mhm.
It's our job, and especially as a woman's, uh, we have a little bit different type of body that guys, and different how's it better to say. So sometimes you need to count days, and sometimes days which you have a fight, they not fits with your body, let's say like that. So you never know. But again, from my side, I respect my opponents, and I just don't want to fuck up in their eyes. I just want to fight happen. I will do my best to get the fight and to make the weight.
Mhm.
So yeah, but of course, for me, I think it's the not funniest part of the whole process.
Mhm.
As soon as Wayne's finish, I always say showtime. It's showtime. It's my time. It's my theater. It's my movie. It's my advertisement. So it's showtime. I just obsess what I'm doing, and I finally do exactly what I love to do. I like punch people in the face.
Mhm.
I like when my hands rise up. I like to be, and I want to be the champion. So from my side, I will do my best this year, and I think, if my personal opinion, I don't want to sound pride, but I think I win the hardest girl in, if we make the ratings from the whole girls in the tournament. I think I win the number two of the strongest one from the whole tournament. You can notice even on the advertisement when they put on the first in the first position Larissa, and they put Aspen. So everyone expect us to Aspen win this fight. Well, guess what? No. So again, I don't want to sound sprite. I'm really humble person. I'll do my best, and next target it's Yoko. So I keep my eyes on Yoko on this winning, and to make my best, to make everything what I can, and to make everything what I cannot make is something like, I know that everything possible in this world, but I make even more something impossible. But I want to be in the semifinal.
Mhm.
I want to be in the semifinal, and I will do everything to make a great fight with a Japanese girl.
Mhm. Fair enough. And looking at the standings, you're currently at 2 points because they took away the 1 point for the weight miss. Are you feeling like a win just alone will get you enough points to make the playoffs, or do you think you need a finish to be able to qualify for the playoffs?
Well, listen, if we focus on the finish, we can lose the fight. I'm not focused on this. I definitely want to make more points, and as I told you, all I want from this fight, just to make one more step to the semifinal. This is all I want. And you don't know what happened with other girls. It's a wild world, and some girls still don't realize it's not soccer, it's not basketball, it's not games. So if they can handle such type of pressure, like 4 fights for the whole year, not sure. I have experience when I fight 3 fights in a one day. So I mean, I'm ready for 4 fights in a year, and I'll do my best to be in the semifinal. Isn't it pressure by points? Yeah, little bit, of course, because again, I want to be in the semifinal. But do I focus on her to finish her? Well, I will lie to you if I say no, but I will do my best to make audience, to make people who come to Atlanta, Georgia, happy that they don't waste their money
Mhm.
for the fight. So I'll do my best to show a great fight, to show great performance, and if when God help me to finish this girl, like you will see it.
In looking at, your career in terms of wins and losses, you had a bit of a rough stretch from, let's say 2017 to 2021. Since then, you've taken your game to a whole another level. You've won three of your last four fights. Only loss has been to Larissa Pacheco. What has kind of allowed you to make that change?
I'm just uh, I'm just not give up.
Hmm.
No one punish like Rocky said, no one punish harder than life.
Hmm.
And I met a lot of betrayals on my way. I met a lot of not good people on my way. I met a lot of troubles on my way. But I know one thing: I have a dream, and I will die to make this dream true.
Hmm.
Because we die anyway, and I better die on the way on my dream. That I better die than better not even try to make your dream reality.
Hmm.
So my dream transition not from dream that I want to make a huge rancher with a lot of horses, but even this it's like one more goal. So belt it's one more goal. you know Maybe my dream it's after all of this, which really far for right now, to make a huge big family with a lot of kids, but it's not even close for that now. That's why I say it's dream, it's not goal.
Hmm.
About the belt and about to be the world champion of MMA, it's a goal, and all I can dream about when I go to sleep and wake up, I wanted this belt. I want this belt. I want to bring this belt to Ukraine. I want to bring this belt to show my soldiers when they're watching my fights during the war. I want to show that I want to show the whole people that the words which I always say, never give up, and which tattoo I have on my hands, never give up. It's not just words. You can look at my career and I can give up multi times from losses, from cancel fights, from everything, from situation at home. But I keep repeat myself, you cannot give up. There is no such option in my uh, in my in my spirit, in my body, in my mind, like you give up. Just I will not stop if like I feel God with me, you know, and whatever He wants for me, I will accept it. But I pray that He give me just good health.
Hmm.
When I have a good, when I have a keep have it good health, nothing stop me. All I need is a good health.
And you mentioned, being from Ukraine. How much does that inspire you to want to bring that belt there with all that's going on with the world right now and for all the people that are fighting for that country?
That's all my visualization when I take this belt, maybe some small bag from here from US, and I just take the plan uh, to, I guess it will be start to Europe, then Moldova, then Ukraine, and I just finally meet my parents, and I just finally meet my friends, and I just finally feed the people who trust, who have a faith on me, and I definitely will drive to the place where it's the worst situation with the war, because a lot of my friends right now there. So I just wanna, for myself, I just wanna give people hope and faith. Just don't give up. I think Ukrainian people now show the whole world that we won't give up.
Hmm. Have you received, any messages from, you know, friends and family back in the Ukraine saying, we're rooting for you, we're wishing you the best, and does that kind of add to the motivation?
I speak with my family and my friends every day. There is no day when I'm not speak with them. There is a big difference. I think it's a culture difference between Ukrainian and American. For us, really important to be united with the family.
Mhm.
So, and especially in this situation, you never know when this. they can be last day of communication with your people who you love. So yeah, I speak with my close people every day. I call them, video call, text them. Maybe it's annoying sometimes for them, but for me, like, I don't want to have regrets that I didn't say I love you to my parents if I not send this message to them, and next day they can disappear by a rocket bomb, you know. So with my friends, my family, I always keep in touch, and I have received a lot of messages from the guys in the war, from soldiers.
Mhm.
So of course, it's keep my focus. It's make me more. It's make me work more harder. Yeah, it's pressure. Wouldn't lie, it's pressure, but it's a good kind of pressure to just move forward.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it must be inspiring. I can't even imagine, having to go through that, with your country and whatnot. So wishing you the best of luck in that. And just,
Thank you.
on a lighter note, you're training at Extreme Couture now. How has that helped you?
It's helped a lot because I'm surrounded by UFC fighters, Bellator fighters, real champions. My president of my organization, a legendary um, world champion of K1 race F in the gym. You
Mhm.
know, each of us always can come to him and ask advice how to strike, how to kick. Sometimes Randy Couture, UFC champ, come to the gym and show us some wrestling technique. So all of this influence of my mind and on my technique, of course. So yeah, I'm just really hungry to knowledges. I'm just really happy that I can come. For example, on Friday, I wrestle with a Chris Curtis, UFC fighter, and I can ask him, Chris, how to do this defense, how to turn these hips in this way or that way. So I'm blessed. I love this gym, and it's great. I work there and I training in the Big Shot Boxing. It's really private, small gym, which I like because I'm a huge introvert.
Mhm.
My 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 happiest moments it's just sit in my room and read books and not go anywhere.
Mhm.
So I love to work with my boxing coach Marcus right now, and we close the gym. We hide the curtains. Excuse me, close the curtains, and we just prepare a special present for my future opponents. You know. So I'm blessed. I can work on my MMA skills in Extreme Couture. I can work on my strikings with my boxing coach. And now I work with one Brazilian coach on my kicks. So I'm blessed. I'm really blessed
Mhm.
that I every day I became closer to make my dream true.
Mhm. And one of your teammates, Francis Ngannou, he also trains
Oh,
at Extreme Couture, and he, recently signed with the PFL. What are your thoughts on that?
okay. Let me tell you from the beginning. When I first time I'm I maybe it's not see on the camera or before like on the fight week,
Mhm.
but I'm really I see I became I don't know if you see I became red. I'm really shy person, and when I see him in the gym first time, when I see Francis in the gym first time, I look at him and I'm like, wow, he's so huge, much bigger than on TV on his fights, and I'm like, oh, oh, and I cannot say anything, you know.
Mhm.
Then the funny thing that now I study French,
Mhm.
and one day I make really good sparring. I was a little bit proud of myself. Really good punches in the face,
Mhm.
so to my opponents, and he sit there after his sparring, and I come to him and I say, "Bonjour, ça va? Je m'appelle Elena."
Mhm.
It's shocked. I'm like in my I was shaking a little bit. He said, Bonjour, enchanté Olena. Je m'appelle Francis. And like I said, hello, it's really nice to meet you. It's honor to speak with you. Like and I curious him, it was last year. What's your next step? It's a boxing or MMA. He said, you will see. I said, well, my goal one day to make a huge boxing professional fights.
Mhm.
This is one of the goals which I didn't make because I transitioned immediately to MMA world. And I said, okay, good luck to you. And the funny thing, like the day before it was announced officially that he signed in PFL, I come to him and I say, so you left boxing? And he say, you will see tomorrow, one more night. I said, I feel, and my intuition is really good. I said, man, I feel something coming. And I remember this photo, which was in last year with his mom in T-shirt. I'm like, I think the PFL signed one of the scariest men in the whole world. And next day, so I see him like maybe after 2 days after sparring, and I said, I knew it. I knew it. You hide it from me, but I knew it. Can I take picture with you? So we make a picture. I post it together. And at this moment, Olena realized how small she is. It's not happen often. It's not happen often because I'm 5'9" and I'm like pretty muscle woman. So, but yeah, when he put his hand on my shoulder, I'm like, oh. But the funny thing that he's really strong, really massive, but he's so nice person, and you can feel it when you speak with him. But yeah, it was funny to every time I see him now, I say hello, hello. So yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's got to be cool for you because, you've been in the PFL for 3 years now. And with Francis signing in the PFL, that's easily the biggest, fighter that they've signed. So it must be really cool for you to have that connection of you're at the same gym and now you guys are in the same organization as well.
Well, it's good for organization. I'm proud of PFL. I'm really happy for them. But for me, I want to be the biggest fighter. I want to be the champ. So I never understand, there is two types of fighters. Some of them want to be a champion. This is my type of fighters. Hungry, crazy people, really crazy. You must be obsessed about it.
Mhm.
And another fighters, they just like to be near the champions. They're great people. They're amazing. They like to hang out. They're more, open to people. But as my experience show, they never became a champ.
Mhm.
Never. So for me, I don't want to be near the champions. I want to be the champion.
Mhm.
I don't want to I don't want to give anyone my place because I see myself on this place. I see myself the champ, so I'll do my best. I wanna next time you see the news and you see that they resign me again, the baddest woman on the planet. So I'll do my best to make my skill better. I'll do my best to become a better fighter. I just keep working hard, and again, of course, everything depends from God.
Mhm.
If he decided to me to be a famous actress or to be a crazy mom of huge family, who knows? But my dream, my goal is to be the world champion of PFL.
Fair enough. Well, Elena, I'm wishing you the best of luck going forward. And just my final question, June 16th, Olena Kolesnyk, Yoko Higashi. Elena, give me your official prediction.
I think everyone knew this prediction. I think everyone knew what happened there. Watch my last fight. It will be much better.
So you're predicting a win?
I predicted that God make everything how it's supposed to be.
Fair enough. Well, Elena, I'm wishing you the best of luck. Guys, Olena Kolesnyk returns to the PFL Smart Cage on June 16th when she takes on Yoko Higashi. Elena, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you too.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.